Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Talk English. I'm Anita.
And I'm Jonathan. We are so happy to have you here at our recording desk today.
This podcast is all about helping you learn English naturally by listening to us talk about real-life topics. Today, we are discussing something we all do, our evening routines, or more specifically, what happens after the workday ends.
This is a big topic, Anita. For some people, the day starts at 5 p.m. For others, like me, that's when my brain officially shuts down.
I know exactly what you mean. So, Jonathan, let's set the scene. You finish your work, you close your laptop, and you stand up. What is the very first thing you do?
Honestly, I have to physically move to a different room. Since I work from a desk, I need a change of scenery. I usually go straight to the kitchen to drink a large glass of water. It's like a reset button for my body.
That's a great habit. I think many of our listeners struggle with that transition. When you work all day, your mind is full of work mode. Let's look at that word. Transition. A transition is the process of changing from one state or condition to another. In this case, moving from work mode to home mode.
Exactly. And if I don't make that transition, I start feeling stressed. Anita, do you have a ritual to help you leave work behind?
I do. I'm someone who needs to decompress through movement. If I just sit down on the sofa immediately, I feel restless. So I usually go for a 30-minute walk. No music, no podcast, just the sound of the birds and the wind. It helps me clear my head.
I admire that. I often suffer from what I call the couch magnet. As soon as I see my couch, I feel a physical pull toward it. If I sit down, just for 5 minutes, I end up staying there for 2 hours.
We've all been there. That's why I don't even look at my living room until I've finished my walk and had a shower.
Anita mentioned a restless feeling. That means you are unable to rest or relax as a result of anxiety or boredom. And clear my head is a common idiom, which means to stop worrying about things and start thinking clearly again.
So true. Now let's talk about the big question. Dinner. Jonathan, are you a chef in the evening or are you a microwave person?
I'm a stare at the fridge and hope a sandwich appears person. I really struggle with decision fatigue in the evening. By 6 p.m., I've made so many decisions at work that I can't decide between pasta or a salad. It feels like too much work.
I used to be the same way, but then I started meal prepping. On Sundays, I spend 2 hours cooking. I make a big tray of roasted vegetables and some protein. It sounds boring, but on a Tuesday night when I'm tired, it feels like a gift from my past self.
That is a gift I need to give myself. I usually end up ordering takeout, which is bad for my wallet and my health.
It's a habit you have to build, but even with a plan, some nights are just hard. What do you do for fun? After dinner, do you do anything creative or do you prefer to veg out?
Veg out. That's a funny phrase. To veg out means to relax in an extremely lazy way, like a vegetable.
To be honest, I veg out. I play video games for about an hour. It's the only time in the day where I'm not productive, and I think that's important for mental health.
I agree. We are obsessed with being productive these days. But your brain needs white space.
I also like to do a little bit of gardening on my balcony. Just touching the soil and looking at my plants makes me feel grounded.
Gardening sounds so peaceful. My white space usually gets filled by my phone. I have a bad habit of scrolling. I'll look at one video, then another, and suddenly it's 11:30 p.m.
Oh, the revenge bedtime procrastination.
Yes, we talked about this before. I stay up late because I want to own my time, but I'm actually just stealing sleep from myself.
I've started a new rule at my house. I call it the digital sunset. When the sun goes down, the screens go away. I pick up a physical book instead. It helps my eyes relax and tells my brain that it's time to sleep.
Digital sunset. I love that. It sounds like a poem.
It really helps. And before we finish, we have to talk about the chores. When do you clean?
Please don't remind me. I usually wait until the weekend, but then my Saturday is ruined by laundry and cleaning the bathroom.
Try the 15-minute Blitz. Set a timer for 15 minutes every night. Clean as much as you can. When the timer stops, you're done. It's amazing how much you can do when you're racing a clock.
15 minutes? I can do that. That sounds much better than a 5-hour cleaning session on a Saturday.
Exactly. It keeps the mental clutter away. Well, Jonathan, I think we've covered a lot today. From couch magnets to digital sunsets.
We certainly have. Audience, we hope these phrases and stories help you describe your own routines in English.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Daily Talk English. Remember to practice your English a little bit every day, even if it's just for 15 minutes.
Leave us a comment and tell us, what is your favorite way to decompress after work?
We can't wait to read your responses. Until next time, I'm Anita.
And I'm Jonathan.
Goodbye.